What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I felt like it was the most appropriate for me to do my newest channel video as like a life update. Since I haven't posted in so long, I don't think I've posted since like August. So there's a lot for me to share with you guys and a lot of updates and a lot of things that have been going on. So I'll just kind of start from the beginning. So as a lot of you know, I was in graduate school to get my nurse practitioner degree, family nurse practitioner, which I graduated with in May. Yay, it's finally done. But that took 2 years and that took a lot of time and effort on my part, on top of filming and editing behind the scenes and just doing normal things in my life. So unfortunately my channel has fallen to the bottom of my priority list. And I really hate that because I love making content. I love making content for you guys. I love sharing things with you. And this is one of my passions. And so it's something that I'm really trying to thrust myself back into. And a lot of that really might be TikToks and shorts and Instagram reels and things like that, because it is so hard for me to sit down, film a video, edit it, upload it to YouTube, make a thumbnail. It's a lot. So I promise you I'm really trying, but with all the things that have been going on in my life, a lot of that kind of fell through the cracks, especially during graduate school. Graduate school was very tough. It took a huge toll on my mental and physical health. I found myself at the heaviest weight of my life. I found myself in a deep, dark depression. I just really, at the end of it, was not okay. So last year, 2021, Thanksgiving week, I decided that I was going to take control of my life, of my body, of my feelings, my mental health, and I started on a journey of growth and health and wellness, and here I am today doing magnificently better than I was before. That Thanksgiving of 2021, I said, look, I'm gonna start taking care of my physical health. I'm gonna eat healthy foods, nourish my body, and I am going to once and for all take care of my mental health. That is the number one big thing that has changed for me this past year, is really my mental health. And I think it's something that I've been struggling with for most of my life. And it's something that I did not address and just kind of pushed off for fear of judgment or, you know, not being taken seriously. But I can tell you guys that that is the best thing that I have ever done. I was experiencing a slew of physical manifestations of depression. I was crying all the time. I was extremely tired, just very lethargic, low energy, could not get myself up to do things for the life of me as much as I wanted to do it, and as much like mental anguish as I was experiencing because of that. I just really like could not pull myself out of that. And a lot of these physical symptoms that I was explaining to my doctor, she was listening and she said, look, I think that there may be a couple things going on here. We're going to rule out, of course, physical illnesses and diseases, but I really think that number one, you're depressed, and number two, you have ADHD, which is something that I never expected to hear from a practitioner or a doctor about myself. I had this kind of picture in my head of what depression was, and that was somebody laying on the couch crying all day, just like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, like sad and blue all the time. And that wasn't me. Like, I'm generally a happy and energetic person. At that time, I was just experiencing more and more difficulty with regulating my emotions. And so I went through all kinds of medical tests to make sure that nothing was wrong with me, nothing was going on in my brain or, you know, metabolically, but everything was fine. Everything on paper was fine, but I was not. And so that's where we came to the conclusion that, okay, here are the two things you're dealing with. You're dealing with, number one, untreated ADHD that you've probably had your whole life. And it honestly explains a lot now that I think about it. But at the time, you know, my picture in my head of ADHD was this kid just running around crazy, blah, 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 you know, just like all over the place, like wild, and that's not me. But I suffer with a lot of sensory issues. I suffer with executive dysfunction, emotional regulation, time management, a lot of things that really have been difficult for me my whole life it's like now I have this answer. And so since being diagnosed and treated for those things, I am in a much better place mentally than I was a year ago. I am happy, I am well adjusted, I feel more awake and aware and just more energized, and it honestly is the best thing that I could have ever done. So if you are suffering with some kind of mental illness or you think you might be, don't hesitate to seek treatment and help. I promise you it will change your life. It has changed mine and has made me feel like myself again, if that makes sense. And then as far as physical health, I know a lot of you have noticed a change in my appearance. I have now lost 65 pounds, not by doing anything crazy, just eating healthy and working out regularly has been a saving grace for me. I feel really great. I was at a place where I felt uncomfortable in my own skin, and that was really the main reason for me going on a journey of weight loss. So not to body shame anybody who's comfortable in their own skin and maybe at a larger weight, but for me personally, I just felt like I wanted to crawl out of my own body. So that's why I pursued this journey, and really just to be the healthiest person that I can be. I've never been concerned with being skinny or fitting the traditionally pretty model that society expects of a woman. I'm very comfortable in my own body and in my own skin and in the way that I look. Just at that time, I didn't feel like myself, and I felt just very uncomfortable all the time. Now I feel much more comfortable, and I intend to continue on this journey of health and fitness. So that has really taken up a lot of my time as well, as far as creating content for you guys, because a lot of the times we're waking up in the morning, going to the gym, coming home, showering, eating lunch, and then we're off to filming. And so I don't have a lot of extra time during the filming week to make extra videos for you guys on my channel. And then when the weekends come along, I kind of just want to chill and like do nothing, or I have videos to edit that have been left over from the week, or so on and so forth. So a lot kind of goes into that, and I had chosen to prioritize my health and going to the gym and exercise and all of those things versus sitting down and making content for you guys. And I hope that you don't take that personally, but it was just a hard choice that I had to make for myself and for my health, and so that I can be here for you and to be happy and positive and just spread love and joy on the internet. And so aside from prioritizing my mental and physical health, honestly, I've just been really busy with filming and editing and kind of living life and doing the things that I want to do, and taking time for myself to just relax and spend time with Lance and with my family and with his family. And I've also been trying to master shorts and reels and TikTok and all that kind of stuff, because I wasn't really like overly familiar with how to do that, but I'm kind of teaching myself and learning and getting better at it. But I really do want to continue to make content for you guys, especially on YouTube, because I know I have 200,000 followers here, which, by the way, thank you so much for that, you guys. Y'all are amazing, and I appreciate each and every one of you. That is such an amazing accomplishment, and it just fills my heart with joy. So thank you all for that, really, truly. I would love to know what kind of content that you guys want to see from me moving forward. I know that shorts are going to be monetized starting in February, so I'll definitely be putting out a lot of those, especially since the short videos is what is easy for me to make with the amount of time that I have to make videos. If there are other things that you guys can think of that you'd like to see, please let me know, and I will definitely take those into consideration and start planning some amazing content for you guys. We've kind of started to talk about wedding planning a little bit, which is another thing that was kind of put off with everything that was going on, just with me mentally and physically just not being able to put something else on my plate, especially being in grad school at the time that we got engaged. So that kind of has gotten pushed off a little bit, but everything is fantastic and great. We're having some good conversations. So hopefully we'll have some announcements for you guys sometime soon, but I definitely plan on taking you all along that journey with me as well. And I just want you guys to know that I love and appreciate every single one of you, every single one of my followers. I've not forgotten about you. I've not forgotten about my channel. channel. I think about it every day. Really, just not posting on here just sends me into some kind of mental anguish where I'm constantly thinking about when am I gonna film a freaking video for you guys? So here it is. This is what I thought was the best way to just put something out there and let you guys know I'm here, I am okay, I'm doing the best that I've done in a very long time, and I want you guys to know that I'm in a good place and I'm ready to really start cranking out some content, and your love and support just absolutely means the world to me. I cannot stress that enough. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following me. Thank you for supporting me. If you're not already, make sure you're subscribed to my TikTok and my Instagram so that you're getting updates and seeing all the fun, creative content that I'm making there. Make sure you're leaving me some video ideas in the comments below. Smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys next time. Love you a lot, bye.